Fallout 76 is getting a new map next year, and the expedition system will most likely take us far from Appalachia. I've got more news about the future of Fallout 76. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I've got some breaking news regarding new content coming next year. Not long ago I unveiled some details on what's coming in the following months. Now, in a recent interview published by Rock Paper Shotgun, Bethesda unveiled some more details about the future of 76, which includes a brand new map and some other details regarding future DLCs, the expedition system, and even Fallout New Vegas 2. Yep, you heard me right. There are some news about the future of Nuclear Winter as well, and other interesting things. Well, it's time to dive in. Let me show you the details. Let's start with something I know you guys are really into, a possible new Fallout New Vegas. This idea emerged right after Microsoft acquired Bethesda. Now both companies, Bethesda and Obsidian, are under the same main holder, so franchise labels shouldn't really be a problem anymore. During the Rock Paper Shotgun interview, one of the questions was exactly about Fallout New Vegas 2, to which the project lead for Fallout 76, Jeff Gardiner, confessed he would be remiss to say he wouldn't want to do it. He ended up the statement saying, "Who knows?" What does this mean exactly? Well, he basically left us in a cliffhanger. It could mean a lot of things, but in my opinion, I think he's telling us that he has interest in the concept, in working on a Fallout New Vegas 2 together with Obsidian, but it's not really up to him. You know, there is a chain of command, and there's a lot of bosses above him who makes such calls. First at Bethesda and now at Microsoft too, so only time will tell if this idea will go forward or not. What about Fallout 76? Well, in the same interview, Gardiner said we are definitely getting a new map. So there you go, the rumor has turned out to be true. He said the existing map is quite saturated, which I totally agree. We either need new locations or a brand new map. Why not both? Anyway, Gardiner said the upcoming expedition system is going to deliver an off-map experience. They actually have a big list of possible locations, but for now, only one location will be chosen. He also said this is a great way to allow players to experience different areas of the Fallout franchise, which makes me believe they will choose a location that was featured in a previous Fallout game. Maybe Boston from Fallout 4, or maybe Washington in North Virginia, which is actually much closer to Appalachia and would make a lot more sense too. But then again, it could be anywhere, really. Anyway, Jeff revealed even more details. He said they are working on entirely new open world areas. As an example, he mentioned the Fallout 4 expansion, Far Harbor, which allows players to use a vehicle and then head to an entirely new map. Does that mean Fallout 76 is getting something similar? Yep, it does. We are definitely getting it. Jeff confirmed the concept is coming to 76. We just don't know in which model and when exactly. Will we interact with a car, with a vertibird, maybe a boat? I think boats would make the most sense. We even have so many different ones in the game already, all over the coast. Small, medium, large, wood, metal, you name it. I mean, it would at least spare them time and effort from creating such new vehicles if they use existing ones. Anyway, this is just me speculating here based on what we know now. One thing is for sure though, new areas will unlock for Fallout 76 in the future, and that's absolutely amazing. We started with some fantastic news, but Gardiner also warned players about expeditions. It's not coming so soon. It seems like this upcoming system is in early development. They haven't even decided on the location yet. This new feature got delayed several times already due to the ongoing pandemic. Well, that's nothing new for us. I mean, the expedition system was part of the 2020 content roadmap for a long while, and it sadly got removed last month or so. Anyway, to read this statement from the game's project lead, It's a big deal. It means this delay is most likely a huge one, not just a couple of months, so I would not expect it before next summer or maybe even further into 2021. Bethesda still needs to develop the entire system, then they need to add it to the PTS for testing. That's quite some months just there. According to Gardiner, the expedition system is a way out of the existing map and they are hoping to fit it into 2021. Hoping. As you can see, I was actually being optimistic when I said next summer. If things go right, maybe. If things go wrong, maybe we won't see it at all until 2022. A while ago, Bethesda confirmed the upcoming DLCs will remain free. The same question was asked during this interview, to which Gardiner replied, "The plan right now is to stick to that, but he cannot be certain of the future, which means things could change as time goes by." Bethesda's acquisition by Microsoft is still ongoing, so a lot of things could still change and happen until the process is fully complete. Well, to be honest here, nobody can be certain about the future, but they surely intend to keep the upcoming DLCs free unless something really drastic happens, which would force them to proceed with the paid expansions. That probably won't happen though, at least not anytime soon, so don't worry for the time being. What about the upcoming updates in 2021? Bethesda also went over that. They said they intend to make it more consistent by releasing smaller patches with more regular chunks of new content, just like the Still Dawn DLC has been so far, while staying away from the Wastelanders DLC patch, where lots of content went live all at the same time. That's the plan for the next years regarding patches, small and steady instead of big and scarce. Well, I can say I'm sad to read this. It's actually a very positive thing. When too much goes live at once, I don't know about you guys, but I usually feel overwhelmed and it's not so easy to catch up with every single thing they added to the game. This way, it's more manageable, so I like it. Something else I deducted myself is about the upcoming Brotherhood of Steel content. Bethesda said there's more coming in 2021 and well, the Still Dawn questline left us in a huge cliffhanger, but sadly I don't think the new quests will come live so soon. How comes? There is no official statement yet, but it's all about logic. First of all, Bethesda just announced the first update for 2021, which will be filled with quality of life changes, such as a huge stash increase. I went over all of the upcoming changes in my previous news, so feel free to watch it if you are not familiar with the matter yet. Besides this, the PTS remains closed and we are basically reaching a huge holiday period, which means Bethesda won't be developing much else until next year. Now, think with me, the upcoming patch won't be about the Brotherhood, and even then, the new content needs to be tested first, right? So that's at least 2 more months there. Another logical reason to think the new Brotherhood content will take a while can be found on their update schedule. For 2020, for example, they normally released 1 update per month on average. So yeah, I hate to break it to you, but it seems like we won't get any real new content until February or March 2021. Time to talk a little bit about Nuclear Winter. It has been a long while since this mode got any meaningful updates, and that has been noticed by hundreds of players lately. Now, in a recent Reddit post, players requested Bethesda to take care of their Battle Royale mode by adding more maps, providing more balances, addressing the hacks and cheats, and adding more exclusive rewards. I couldn't agree more. I actually like the idea to collect unique rewards in special seasons like the Halloween or Christmas by playing some Nuclear Winter matches, which is something I don't always do, but in 2021 Bethesda ditched that idea completely. Nuclear Winter is there, yes, but not for many players anymore. It's actually difficult to find a match these days. I tried to play today to get fresh footage for this video, but guess what? 15 minutes on queue and no match. So that alone speaks for itself. Anyway, Bethesda came forward to let players know they don't have any news regarding Nuclear Winter yet, but they are open to feedback. Basically, this means they have nothing planned for this mode, but might come up with something in the future. I know this is very vague and upsetting, but it's what happened and I'm here to report it. Anyway, let's carry on. Now, let me share a small oopsie from Bethesda's part. It seems like they enabled the double experience effect, but forgot to actually enable the real event. A few reports hint towards that at least. For example, this player claims he could see the double experience effect, but he was not receiving it. Well, whatever it was, Bethesda managed to fix it very quickly, so it's not a big deal. However, if you experience something alike, don't be surprised. You know how it works with 76 and bugs. It's always there, whether you like it or not. Well, Season 3 is coming live in a couple of days, and with it, a new backpack system with Flair. But there's something you should know beforehand. You need to craft a new backpack in order to unlock the Flair sockets. That's something Bethesda didn't tell us on the PTS, but by chance someone found out and here we are. So that's how you can unlock this new feature. Either the free ones from the Season 3 scoreboard or from the Atomic Shop. Keep in mind you can add them if the sockets show up, which again requires you to craft a brand new backpack. I hope that helps. Moreover, the backpack Flair has its own physics and it moves with you, so it's actually a really cute feature. They are also not attached on the same exact places. It depends on what backpack skin you are currently using. I can't wait to try it once again. Alright, now I want to share some information I have with me for a while, but sadly, most of my news get filled up with other priorities. Did you know you can cripple most bosses? A lot of players don't seem to know this. Probably because the crippling rules have changed over time, also because bosses don't have the typical cripple animations that normal enemies do, like, laying on the floor or walking really slowly. But it's true, you can cripple the Scorch Beast Queen and even the Earl. They just stand still or miss their hits depending on the crippled body part. The only boss that cannot be crippled is the imposter Sheepsquatch for some reason. There's actually a huge data mine sheet with all the enemies which are immune to crippling, which includes mostly daily ops enemies and some friendly NPCs too. If this info is new to you, well, make sure to equip your cripple perks while fighting queens and earls. It can really make the difference. Lastly, I have a visual bug that is becoming more like a feature these days, at least for some players. I'm seeing this endless defense bug on my backpack almost every time I log in. It's a persistent one, I can tell you that much. Now, some of you have been asking me about it lately. Well, it's a visual bug, guys. It doesn't really affect your defenses, otherwise you would be immune to radiation and energy damage with that much. But that's not the case, it's just there, but it doesn't do anything better that way. So don't worry if you see this strange issue with your backpack, it has no impact in your gameplay whatsoever. The random bug of this video comes from Dwayne Pierce, where the game kept telling him he was overencumbered and unable to fast travel, when in reality he was way under his carry weight limit. Well, that's a first. I don't think I ever had this one, thankfully, but it surely sounds frustrating to say the least. Anyway, that's it for this one. I hope I could keep you up to date with everything Fallout 76. I am Marta Branco. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to tune in on December 17 for my very first live stream, which will also be a charity event for the Fallout for Hope project. A huge thanks to all my supporters, and well, everyone, I will see you all very soon in the next one. Until then, take care, adeus, bye bye!